there's a lot of hive YouTubers out there. You have pedophiles, scammers. Big G is cool. So what makes this hive YouTuber the worst of them all? Literally nothing. But Slender Guy returning meant something to me. Look, because Slender Guy, I've interacted with him a little bit, but more than anything, he's been kind of a catalyst for a lot of things happening in the hive community and beyond. And I think it's time for me to officially say, I'm out. I'm done with hive. I'm very much glad that I am, and I've been done for a while. And I never really wanted to say it because no one cares. But I felt like making a video, so who really cares? I don't know. Look, I've talked about a lot of people, and I regret a lot of that because it's definitely meant that I've been somewhat limited in what I can talk about, for the most part. And I regret that because even though there are a lot of truly bad people who I have talked about, a lot of them were just like, children like me. I shouldn't say children. People of my age demographic, and it's like, who cares? Like, who cares if Ice Nutella just wants money? Who cares? Who cares if Ofikki's like a little annoying, or Nibbles yells a lot? Like, no one really cares, really. And I realize that. I've always known that, but I don't know. I like getting into conflict with. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. But yeah. So, I don't know what I'm going to do beyond this, and I don't know if I'm fully quitting the hive community necessarily because I still have a lot of connections within the hive that I do value a lot. Slender Guy being one of them. I love that guy. Great dude. So to anyone who I've talked about, I'm sorry. I will leave your name out of my mouth. Hope you leave my name out of yours. I have changed as a person. I try not to get involved in that kind of thing. This applies inside the hive community and out to other people. I want to build connections with more people in the future, and even if you personally do not want to connect with me, if you could please be kind enough to not squander my name, that'd be ideal. Because I have realized that as more people get this bad taste of me, which is a lot my fault, like, truthfully. I've done a lot of annoying things, annoyed a lot of people, and I understand that. I don't know, So first of all, I would like to apologize. A lot of the people I've talked about have been extremely kind. For instance, Ample Avery. As much as people like to dog on Ample Avery, pretty kind person, Dragon G is such a cool guy. Like, I probably would have been friends with him if he wasn't a hive YouTuber. And I know it sounds like I'm just, like, sucking up to these people because I want connection to the hive community. I don't have any pursuits in the hive community, really, outside of the people who I already know. Being like Slender Guy, Big G's cool, Shorky Games, all those people, because those are my boys. Love those people. They're great. So yeah, but I think it's kind of crazy. And I guess I'm actually going to take this chance to talk about a few things regarding the hive that I want to mention. Like, holy Shorky Games. Insane guy. I don't want to say like I discovered him or anything because I didn't. He was already popping off way before I met him. But to the extent that Shorky Games has really taken up the mantle of like a pretty decently sized hive YouTuber who could do a variety of content, people are entertained because he is a great guy, entertaining guy, nice guy, great individual. Shorky Games, and I've always said this, has been one of my favorite people in the hive community because he's someone who's very welcoming, very nice. People like him, Kurt, people I wish there was more of in this community. People who you could just message and you don't have to worry about them, being like a dickhead to you. Great people. I cannot say, like, anyone who I've met in the hive community, or even honestly online, who I'm more glad has found some success than Shorky Games. Because he also seems to like the hive, which is something that is rare in this community, and I don't know if this is, if he's just really good at hiding it, and when he gets YouTube rank, he's instantly gonna, just gonna leave. But, man, yeah. I don't know. Do I have any aspirations in the hive? Nah, but I do still, I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to fully leave the community. I've left the community and said I was going to, and thought I was going to many times. And I have, for the most part. I don't even play hive anymore. But playing hive is like the least important aspect to being in the hive community, if we're being honest. So yeah, I don't know. But I'm just making this video to honestly just because I don't really know. I don't know what to do with this channel. I don't know what to do with anything. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to. This was supposed to be about Slender Guy. Yeah, Slender Guy's a cool guy. Worst hive YouTuber though, because I said so.
But a lot of building items were stolen from chests, in our chests actually, from Paradise and from the courthouse region. And we need to find out who exactly stole them. So we went one by one, finding.
And your solution was to kill everyone, dude?
Yes, because if we ask any of you, you guys are gonna make stuff up.
Wait, confused. I have a question.
What?
So you think that if we stole like a bunch of building items, we just have it on us? Like while.
Oh no! The thing is, if we kill you with all your stuff gone, you're powerless. You have no reason.
So then we'd steal more to gain more power. This is a really dumb idea. Confused.
Okay, building items isn't gonna gain you more power. Okay.
But having items means that we could get our own items, which means that will steal us. Like what do you really think? Yes, it does. If I don't have any items, then I'm going to steal more to get more items to actually build what I want.
You're stealing building items, okay? Building items and PvP gear is completely different, okay? If you guys have nothing, then you're less likely to lie to us. First and foremost.
I disagree with that.
You could actually quite literally have the stuff on you. Okay, stop talking back. I'm just hearing you blabbering on and on. Okay, you have nothing to do with this.